Fatality moves, I make it bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we hit. They said we on. They said we strong. They said we go.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. It is a somber episode of the Lowdown. After the demolition that was the Super Bowl. It was close, but was it really? I don't think it was. But we'll get into that. And we also want to be discussing the whole Xbox shenanigans upcoming. Ham, how you doing?
I'm all right. Just kind of chilling. Been playing a lot of Helldivers.
More tired than usual.
What's that?
You say you're off camera, so you must be more tired than usual.
No, I just didn't get set up in time.
Oh, okay. All right. So you've been playing some Helldivers and
a lot of it, and loving it.
It's a masterpiece, then.
Masterpiece. I mean, that's still to be determined.
Yes. Say yes.
No, I'm not gonna say yes. I mean, it's a really freaking good game that has an addictive loop. I'm not sure if I want to say masterpiece though, because I don't know how long like this game's gonna be popular for, or like it feels
Is that
like
what
it's
makes
up
a
there,
masterpiece?
It definitely feels like it's. I will say this: it's a masterpiece for PlayStation for sure. Because I've never seen them put out, or it's been a long time since I've seen them put out a game that's as exciting as this, multiplayer wise.
Okay.
God damn, that music is loud. I turned it down.
Is it?
It was.
Right. Turn it down.
Felt like I was at the goddamn carnival.
Or a Pokemon disco. I don't know. Welcome in. Sensei 808 says, I am here and waiting. This man got his popcorn. Okay. Vincent Vega, welcome in. Sir X-Man Chiefs for the win. Yes. Jedi Knight 13, welcome in. And the legendary Cult Classic Cage, ruffling feathers. All of them. All the feathers. Sexman says 6 o'clock. I'll be playing Tomb Raider tonight. Screw everything else. All right. Well, Ham, I have to say, I was just a little bit bored last week. What was it? Friday.
Why is that?
I didn't have access to my Xbox for like 5 minutes because I was editing and whatever.
Or you?
And I just thought, let me just dabble just a little bit in Dark Souls. Let me just sample it a little bit. Dark Souls 3. And I fell down the rabbit hole again.
Uh-oh. So you're back on Dark Souls games.
I am back on Dark Souls, and
in
a bad way. Dude, I not only beat the first boss, I beat the other 2 lords. I am like putting a proper dent in Dark Souls. Dark Souls 3, sorry.
Okay. I see you.
Yeah, like I'm shocked and impressed with what I'm doing on Dark Souls. It's really something. Stanley Francois, welcome in. Como ça va? Legendary Yobi, peace, love, life. What up, Yobi? Welcome in. Cult Classic Cage Persona 3 is crack for me. Yeah.
Man,
I
I
heard
still
Persona
want
3
to
is
play
good.
that damn game, man. I just haven't had time.
Oof. Well, with the way Game Pass is going, you're not going to have time anytime soon. Unless the announcement is like, oh, we are done with day and date. Because lots of conspiracy theories flying around. Day and date's dead. It's not coming back. But we'll get into that. First, usually we do the sports later on in the show. But I think it's necessary for us to discuss the Super Bowl. I think it's a big enough event that we can go first. Ham, you're muted.
Hey, I gotta answer the door. I'll be right back.
It's cool. So X-Man says I want in. I done sent you the damn link, Sir X-Man. What else do you want me to do? Do you want me to catch a flight, right? Apply for a green card, get on a plane, fly to wherever it is that you live, go to your home, and then get in on the link. Come on, bro. Just click on the link. Check your DMs. Mr. Joanna Dark, welcome in, my brother in Kojima. Welcome. I hope you're doing very well. Vincent Vega says no one is interested in fake football. You know what? For 1 week, the whole world stops for the NFL. It's tough for a lot of us to accept, but it's the truth. Ham, unmute yourself, bro.
Real football. You sure you want me to do that?
Oh my goodness.
Real
Settle down,
football,
Settle
son.
down.
Good stuff.
Okay. John
Good
Wolf,
stuff.
good
Not
afternoon,
that-
people.
Not that chase the ball stuff.
Ham, don't make me point out the fact that 200 million people watched the Super Bowl and 4 billion people watched the final of the World Cup. All right, settle down.
Are you
Be
sure about
nice.
that?
Yes.
4 billion people
Yes.
at once watched
4
one
billion.
show.
There was 4 billion live viewers of the World Cup. Live. Settle down. All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to look up them facts. All right. I'm gonna
Google that shit, bro.
I will.
And
I
then
will.
cope and seethe, my brother. That's what I'm gonna need you to do. John Wolf, welcome in. Good afternoon, good people. I got a Series X for sale since I heard these will be a collector's item. Oh, you got jokes. Okay, welcome in, John. Mike Johnson, the low down dirty shit. That's what Thursday is going to be. Low down and dirty. It's going to be nasty for anyone involved, really. Regardless of the outcome, everyone is looking bad on this one. That's only because one sport is global and the other is in the US only. Nice try, Loke. I'm not even trying anything. I'm accepting. I'm just pointing out facts. All right. The NFL is gigantic in the United States of America. As far as the rest of the world is concerned, there's work to be done. All right. And I'm here for it. I'm not here. Those numbers I pointed out, I'm not even trying to be a hater. I'm just pointing out facts. All right. Anyways, Ham, while you look up these facts, these numbers, what did you think of the Super Bowl?
Okay, it was watched live by 1.12 billion. So that's pretty good. That's pretty nuts. But it wasn't live. Yeah, it wasn't
wait,
live.
I saw 4 billion.
Billion. No, it wasn't live.
I saw 4
billion. The audit shows that 3.572 billion people watched it, but not live.
Oh,
Live it was 1.12.
Okay. Yobi says in 2022
Still
it
very
was
impressive.
1. Okay, so live it was okay. Fine, live it was over 1 billion. NFL was 200 million. Still 5 times. All right.
But one country,
whatever.
right? One country, right?
Oh my god!
Think of it if it was.
Damn.
Think of it
You
if it
are
was
reaching
real
right now.
football. Think of it if it was real football worldwide. Oh my God.
God damn, you are reaching, Ham.
Am I?
God,
I'm reaching very
wow.
far.
Cope and seethe, my brother. Cope and seethe. Taylor Swift will be an Xbox Game Pass perk in Madden 25. all right. Everyone's got jokes after that one. Ham, let's try and knock this one out quickly. Let's try and knock it. Stanley Francois, jeez, man. NFL made you a fan way in Texas, LOL. Again, I'm not trying to say the NFL sucks, guys. I am the guy that took a day off. Like, I took my Monday off work so I could watch the NFL Super Bowl that starts at 1:30 a.m. my time. It ended at about 6:30 a.m. because of all the commercials and because Patrick Mahomes just wouldn't lie down. He just wouldn't take the L. So that's, and I'm not trying to hate on the NFL. All right, I'm not the guy. Anyway, Ham, what were your thoughts on the Super Bowl?
I heard the same thing that John Wush was saying right there. Ain't that
Well, God damn it. God damn it, John. You know what? I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to stop saying good things about the NFL. I'm going to just start looking for stuff to say it's crap. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start doing some
you're going to lie to yourself. That's fine.
Some PlayStation fanboy hateration. That's what I'm about to start doing with the NFL.
Yeah, you'll lie to yourself. That Super Bowl? I thought the Super Bowl was wild. Like, I'm not a fan of either one of these teams, and my palms were sweating.
That
Who's
was intense.
gonna win? Who's gonna win the whole time? And then the whole overtime thing. It was all wild.
Yeah.
It's about as wild as you using your PS5 as a microphone stand. It's crazy.
I had to find a use for it. After I finished Ragnarok. After I finished Ragnarok, I immediately got Tekken, and then immediately started. I just dabbled on Dark Souls 3, like I said earlier on, and then I lost myself there. So I was like, what could I possibly use this thing for? Just to make sure that it doesn't go another week untouched. And I was like, I got it. Microphone stand. I think everyone in the chat approves. This is a good use of your PS5.
Yeah, look at it. It's a PS5 on PC.
Dude, I am going full PCMR right now. Full PCMR. Like, I'm looking up possible builds. I'm looking up possible suppliers for me to just buy a high-end PC, spend like $3,000-$4,000 and just be done with it, for a minute, you know what I mean?
I don't blame you.
And yeah, so it's not a joke. This laptop is a beast though, Ham. You recommended it to me. I'm very grateful to you because it works very well. But I definitely need to get like a monster PC in the next few, I don't know, months, or maybe by next year. Cult Classic Cage is enjoying that one. Yeah, PC baby. Let's go. Sexman.
Enjoy it all on PC.
Welcome in.
Why do you got your mic on top of your PlayStation, man? What? You don't have a good mic for your PlayStation, so you have to use that now?
Why you like this, Sexman? Let me finish greeting you before you come for my throat. Can we do that?
Go ahead, buddy.
All right, so X-Men, how you doing? What you been playing this last few
days?
Battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
No Helldivers.
A lot about it. Nope. No.
With your
after what I saw Ham had to go through, I'm not going through all that. Not gonna happen.
Tell us what you went through.
Reconfiguring
what did you go through?
Anything.
I saw it. I liked the tweet and I retweeted it, but I think it's important for you to, share with everyone here that doesn't follow you chronically. Go ahead.
Who, myself?
Yeah. What did you go through with Helldivers?
Okay, so for a lot of different people out there, depending on the build that you have or whatnot, Helldivers would have a problem turning on, or sometimes would just flat out stop playing the game. They're trying to update it right now to keep the game from doing that kind of stuff, but it's been really weird. Like sometimes the game will turn on and it works perfect. It works great, looks great, everything. And then later on in the evening, when people are off of work and I think more people are on or something like that, the game literally won't even turn on. My screen will just turn black and it'll just sit there. So like, literally, I'd be going. I'd be exiting out of the game, trying to turn it back on, exiting out of the game, trying to turn it back on, exiting out of the game, trying to turn it back on. I think it's like an anti-cheat kind of issue going on for some reason, like anti-cheat, and then also unlocking because I can hear my 3080 spool up. The fan starts kicking, all the fans turn on a little bit more on my PC, which is normal when I turn on a game, right? The PC wants to rev up, stay cool, and everything like that. But Helldivers, for some reason, it won't turn on for me certain times. Like, I'm nervous to play it tonight because I know that there's going to be a lot of people that'll hop on, and I think that there's a possibility that I won't be able to even turn on the game for whatever reason. It's whatchamacallit, Vincent Vega saying it in the chat right now, which I've heard this similar thing from Vinny and many other people, that it's in Protect, which I believe is the anti-cheat software that they use for this game, and he says it has the worst kernel DRM. So I don't know exactly I don't exactly know what all that stuff means. I don't know all the ins and outs of all that stuff, but I know that
it wants you to turn off certain antiviruses. That's what I heard.
Not just that, kernel level DRM, from what I understand, is not like at like Microsoft level or the OS level. It's at your PC, like the core of your PC programming level. So it's scraping and controlling everything your PC is doing.
What was the name of that game?
Not just about the game
that they had that fried a lot of people's GPUs. It came out like a few years ago, and everybody complained about that one. Hams, I forgot that name. It was like a beta in beta form for a minute. But yeah, it fried a lot of people's GPUs and really slowed down their CPUs to a crawl. So a lot of people had to get brand new 3080s for that, 3080s and 3060s, and it was bad. So you think they would have learned from those developers how not to do that? So I don't know what they're doing. Right, sometimes I don't think they know what they're doing.
It's bad. We've established that it's bad.
But let me put a but on there though. But every time I get into that game,
that's always good.
You're right. Well, not always, but
Rank G actually got it right.
Anyways, when I actually get into the game and I'm playing, whether I'm teamed up with people I know or I'm playing with new people, I've seemed to, for the most part, always have a really good time. And the missions can be anywhere from like 10 minutes all the way up to like 40-minute long missions, where it's like you have a time limit and you have to like beat all the beat everything in the area within that time limit for the 10 minutes. But for the 40 minutes ones, you have a lot more area to cover, more bases to take over, knock down, and what you're trying to do is like clean up the planet essentially to make it habitable
for democracy.
Exactly.
I'm not touching that.
Shit's fire.
Because come October, November, we might be a democracy or a monarchy. I don't know.
or communist state. Either way,
Lord.
let's move on. Let's finish on the Super Bowl thing. I'll give my take real quick. My takes real quick. First off, I called it. I said that the Chiefs were going to win, even though we didn't have any real evidence. It's just like Mahomes is the quarterback. He's going to do Mahomes things, and we saw it.
I could have sworn you said the Raiders were going to win the Super Bowl. I could have sworn you said the Raiders were going to win the Super Bowl.
Bite me, bruv. This guy, I swear. Ham, can we get this man off the screen? Anyway, that's what I said, and I wasn't shocked by that ending. The whole Travis Kelce, like almost attacking the coach, that was very off-putting. And
that was awesome.
I saw something by
because I didn't see it like that. Did you, Ham?
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I didn't see it like that.
Like it.
It wasn't
I
aggressive,
didn't like it, especially no. It looked very aggressive to me.
It was aggressive.
The coach's reaction. It wasn't aggressive.
He just caught him off balance. It was aggressive, but it wasn't aggressive. Trying to hurt him.
Come on, Sir X-Man.
But would you say the
trying
same?
To hurt him.
But would you say the same thing about like if Shaq did something like that?
And I've seen Shaq do stuff like that. I've seen Michael do stuff like that.
Not to the coach. And also size matters. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying it, but whatever, I'm saying it. Pause. Size matters, guys. All right. Shaq is like 3 people rolled into one. And Shaq, to my recollection, never did that to any of his tiny ass coaches. All right. Travis Kelce did that to a 60-something-year-old man. All right. I don't think it's okay that he did that. And the way people just swept it under the rug, guys, let's be honest. If that was AJ Brown or any of these players of color,
let's not use
AJ
Brown. Let's not use let's not use or
AJ
or Antonio.
It's not about color on this one,
Antonio Brown. Sorry,
if that was Antonio Brown, of course he'd get in trouble because
Antonio Brown for anything.
That's because Antonio. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear anybody give Antonio Brown excuses. Antonio Brown's a fool, and he gets himself in trouble. He gets himself in trouble. So if he were to do something wild on the sideline, people would look at it differently. But also, I've seen Mahomes get mad at Andy Reid before. Nobody said nothing.
Mm-hmm. What he was pretty much saying.
I think if Lamar Jackson did the same thing, nobody would say anything.
He's like, put me in the game.
Especially if they won the game.
You shouldn't have had me sitting out almost the whole damn game.
Look, if they lost the game, then I think this would be a big deal. But seeing that they won the game, it's not.
Okay, so for me, first off, yes, Mahomes has shouted at the coach, and that's the funny thing. That's why I put up Vincent Vega's post here. It says at least we got a good meme template out of it. It wasn't just the shout. The shouting was one specific session. Everyone just connected towards. But if you watch the game, like we all did, there was a shove there. It wasn't much of a shove, but if you take the context, since we're using context here, Antonio Brown, you use the context of what he did like 10, 20 other incidents ago. So because of his previous context, fuck Antonio Brown. Cool. So let's use the context of this situation. Let's not look at just the shouting. Let's look at the whole incident. The context is that this is an old-ass man, and this is a super fit, big-ass athlete who shoved him. Sure, the shove, if he had shoved another athlete that way, it's nothing. It's a nudge. But if you take the context of who he is and who Andy Reid was, that was not cool. That was not okay, huh?
Did you see the part after where he tried to rebalance him so he didn't fall? Then he had the conversation with him.
Hey, man.
It was an accident. His momentum was carrying him over there.
You caress my face, don't mean you didn't punch me, bro. That's
not how it works. You didn't punch him. He just touched him, but his momentum carried him over there. It was not intentional.
And follow the analogy. It's called an analogy, bruv.
He was trying
you want
to
me to pull up
a
definition of an analogy? Seriously. Welcome in Sour Blow 18.
I'm sorry,
Rich, the swag lord.
You're showing to me right now that you've never played football.
Nope. Never played any sport.
Thank you. I'm not Texan. Of course I never played football. What are we talking about? We don't have one
There's plenty of
single
people in Texas
stadium
that never
here.
played football.
Oh, this motherfucker right here.
But they, think they, know, but they think they know everything about it,
this
right?
Guy got me swearing. This motherfucker got me swearing in the first, what is this, 25 minutes of the show. All right.
I'm just saying.
All right. You know what?
I'm just saying.
It wasn't that serious.
I've been in. I went to high school where people hit the coach before, punched them. So if you ask me what Kelsey did was crazy, not the craziest thing I've even seen. So it's just like a shoulder shrug to me.
What you're describing,
I've seen coaches. I've seen coaches in football games run up to the coach and say,
I've
"Coach,"
also seen
and
that,
almost shove them and say, "Put me in the game. Put me in the game." That's what they do. I'm the star.
That
Why
analogy,
ain't I in there playing?
That analogy that you brought up about high school, I don't think that works, man. Or college, I don't think that works, because just because we saw something in high school doesn't mean it's okay to see it in the pros. I've seen some stuff.
I'm sorry, do you not go to jail? I'm sorry, do you not go to jail when you're in high school? Do you not get in trouble then?
Mm-hmm.
The bar is lower.
Oh,
no, sorry, the bar is higher for it.
I feel like you're moving the bar around for this to be for this to be the worst thing in the world.
You moved it to high school. That was cool. When I move it, that's a problem. Gotcha, bro. Gotcha.
Yeah, you do got me. Good.
Mary.
Let's move
on. No, you're the one who got me. You're the one who got me because I'm moving the goalpost. American football got you swearing. I played two-hand touch. Does that count? LOL. I don't know what two-hand touch is. Man, all these dudes on steroids and have CTE. What do you expect?
How do you not know what two-hand touch is? Oh,
shit. Yeah, you know what? That's okay. That's kind of big.
Texas, they tackle.
Oh, okay.
They only tackle in
Texas. Before we move on this one, Ham and Sir X-Man, real quick, are we getting a 3-peat next year or no?
I think we get a strong attempt, but not quite.
3-peats are hard, dude. Because everybody's going to be gunning for them all season
long. Negative. Both of you guys are saying no 3-peat.
I would not count them out. They're on a mission now.
Yeah,
they're on a mission to do something that's never been done. When you're on a mission, when you are on a mission, can I finish? When you are on a mission as a team and you got something super to prove, something that's never been done, that will inspire them all season long, especially Mahomes.
We need to get to the Xbox news.
I'm not comfortable answering the question until after the draft.
Mahomes and Jerry Reed want to be among the top of the top. They have the opportunity. They got the right team. They got the right chemistry. You know, I'm a Bears fan, but that can inspire you all season, and everybody's going to be gunning for you. So, you know, you got to step your game up super hard next year. So everything depends on, like Ham said, the draft.
I need you to answer the question. What? And Ham Solo, that wasn't a response.
Let's just say I think they can do it.
You think there's something that can happen in the draft, Ham? You think there's one thing that can happen in the freaking draft that's going to affect Mahomes and a 3-peat? For real?
Well, like I said, after the draft, and it's not just the draft, it's just all the trading that happens.
Yeah, and who you have left after, right?
Okay, so you want the off season to end. You want the season to start, and then you make a prediction.
Exactly.
All right.
So I want to see how they like re-sign and everything, because there's a lot of people on free agency right now. So
Jones being one of them.
Yes, their biggest.
Oh, he's coming back. They're gonna pay him.
So
they won't.
Gotta see that
they
stuff.
won't. They won't.
Why? You want him to go to LA? You want him to go to the Raiders, don't you? You want him to go to the Raiders, don't you?
That would be nice.
Oh Lord, you ain't getting it.
I'm just being honest.
I do got one thing to say about that Super Bowl win. Why are you fools breaking your damn expensive ass TVs? What is wrong with you people?
Foolishness.
That was the saddest thing I saw. Saddest thing I saw. You see all that hams, all that stuff.
Oh, definitely.
And then we will rag on console warriors.
And then that dude threw that Kansas City guy out of his house after he broke his TV, and the wife was wiping the TV. I was like, really? Are people really that dumb?
Ham reposted it like, what is she doing?
Yeah. I don't know why she's wiping a broken TV.
Yeah, remember the one where Dad threw the TV on the ground, stomping on the kids just came and helped him? I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong with you people?
Silent Cypher, that just shows how much you don't watch sports, bro. Because the sports were not canceled. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Patrick Mahomes get stomped by Tom Brady because no one was in the stadium, as in fans, but the sports did not get canceled.
What did Tom Brady have to do with this?
I'm responding to Silent Cypher, bro. Settle down. All right. So clearly, Mahomes is getting the three-peat next year. Anyway, let's get into the news. Microsoft.
He only missed 1 year, though. The year before. He won the year before that.
Who won we're talking about Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, they won the year before that. He's got 3 Super Bowl rings, dude.
Yeah, he does. And he has never beaten Tom Brady. Let's not get into this. He lost twice to Tom Brady at the AFC final. What are we talking about?
No, one in the AFC final and won the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. He lost twice to Tom Brady in the playoffs. There's nothing to discuss here, Sir X-Man. Cope and see it. All right, let's move on. Microsoft will update fans on its vision for the future. So we got we got the news via Twitter, which I don't understand. They could have just told us that whatever it is that they want to communicate on Thursday, they could have just put that on Twitter. But anyway, they put it out on Twitter that Thursday they're doing a what is it? A podcast presentation with Sarah Bond, Phil Spencer, and the crew. Okay, let's get
Mike Booty.
Okay. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Says, hi guys, people on that stuff that Dreamcast guy is on, saying all Xbox games are going to PlayStation. Lol. When can I catch Dreamcast guy in Power World and use him in my sweatshop?
Oh
LOL.
my goodness. Lord
Damn.
almighty.
Wow.
Damn.
That is awfully specific, bro.
It's a powerful $10 right there.
Damn. I thought I said things, but damn.
What's up, Christian Reggie?
Like I feel like we should leave that up for I don't know, like 20 minutes. You know, just
you need to put that on. You need to put that on Twitter. That's funny.
I might get canceled for that. I'm not trying to get canceled.
Yeah, the sweatshop.
Anyways, Christian Reggie, wait, welcome in. So where to begin with this? Ham, with this announcement, what was your takeaway from this tweet? It wasn't awfully specific, but what was your takeaway?
My takeaway is they are still making decisions and they still weren't ready. like
wait,
that,
when they made the announcement or right now? I'm curious.
What I'm saying is, like, I feel like if they were ready to share, they would have shared already. But seeing that they needed to say, you know, we'll talk to you next week, and then it ends up being late in the week, and it's just kind of like, to me, it just sounds like either
we need time.
Either they have some wild news that they want to give you right before the weekend that's going to just like be cool to some and really uncool to others, or they literally just didn't really know their full direction all the way up until this point, and they just like needed to push it back to the end of the week instead of having it early on where a lot of us thought it was going to be.
That's messy. That's messy, Ham. Like as a take, to think that Xbox didn't have it together or don't have.
Why
it
is that
together
wild? I mean, it's not the first time for Xbox to not have their shit in a row. They're, didn't have their ducks in a row or whatnot. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they always seem to surprise me with their lack of readiness. So I mean, I'm not really too crazy surprised here. I'm more or less gonna be. The only part that I'd be surprised of is just hearing about where games are going or their new idea for how they're going to do console gaming or whatnot. Like, to me, that's the most interesting part, is just like their whole change in format. To me, that sounds wild. And seeing and hearing over and over and seeing that supposedly Phil Spencer is liking tweets about handhelds and stuff like that for Xboxes. That's interesting to me.
Ham, I want to pull you back a bit to what you said. You said this wouldn't be the first time that Xbox don't have their ducks in a row.
Right.
Ham, please tell me why you love Xbox so much. If you're out here specifically, like, outright telling us, yo, don't count on these guys to have their shit together.
Well, I'm telling you that. Well, my reason for liking Xbox is not an excuse for everybody else to like, right?
Yeah, no, it's about you, dude. It's about you.
So, I mean, I like it for the fact that it's kind of my all-in-one box. I have everything on there. So, like, my streaming, my games and everything, all my friends on there that I've had for over a decade at this point, and my library's there. I love the controller. I just like Xbox itself. I've always been an Xbox fan, and it kind of got me ever since the original one with the Duke. So it's just the way it's just the way I kind of grew up. So it is what it is.
Like being the Raiders. Like,
yeah, I mean,
make the playoffs, never actually win, but it's like, dude, what am I going to do? Sir X-Men, you're muted, bro. You're muted.
I said it sounds like San Francisco lately.
Nah, I wish I was a San Francisco fan, dude. The pleasure of going through the playoffs and making it to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. I would love to do that with the Raiders. I don't care. Even if we lost every single time, I don't care. Just making it to the Super Bowl.
They got that Colin Kaepernick jinx on them right now for what they did. That's what that is.
Colin needs to come play for the Raiders so he can give us his jinx.
I would say it's a Colin Kaepernick.
That's supposed to say Xbox.
Kaepernick won his Super Bowl, but he didn't. So it's not a Kaepernick jinx.
Yeah, he won his, but ain't nobody else won after him.
He didn't win.
Wait, Kaepernick. He didn't win.
He did not win. That's why I say it's not no Kaepernick curse, because he didn't win his either.
He didn't start anything. He didn't shut the door on anything. It's not like you can say
they haven't won since Kaepernick, because Kaepernick didn't win either.
This is true. But that's what they're putting out there, though. That's what actually they're putting out there in the ether.
Man, it's people that don't even watch. It's people that just like the narrative. They don't even watch football. The same people are talking about Kaepernick used to be good. Kaepernick was never a great player. He was mediocre at best.
You want to know what bothers me? When people go to a Super Bowl party and they wear a basketball team jersey. That bothers me so much, dude.
And then they say I'm a control freak, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, Sir X-Man put the member chat here. Thank you, Sir X-Man. Been a member for 7 months. Appreciate you, man. Box only, Game Pass, Xbox. Okay, Xbox only, Game Pass, Xbox only, Game Pass, Xbox only. Are you proud of yourself, Sir X-Man?
That's what Phil gonna say tomorrow.
God damn it. All right, yo, Danny with another membership chat here. Been a member for 5 months. Cheers, Yo Dani Casada. Thank you so much. Says Xbox needs to pivot as the Taylor Swift.
I could see them making a custom Taylor Swift console. Do you know that would sell out in 5 seconds to go?
Anything with her name on it sells.
Yeah, it does. Loke would buy one.
Why? I don't understand why, but okay. Dron TJ, Xbox is clueless like Loke. Then he puts a "love you" Loke at the end. Dude, again, just like Sir X-Men, just because you rub my face after you punch me doesn't mean you haven't punched me, bro. Why are you doing this to me, Sour Blow? Why? Appreciate the $2, but why?
He's taking my place today.
Oh my goodness. Am I muted? I can't hear Sir X-Man. Oh, okay.
I said Sour Blow got to take my place. I'm trying not to, keep things peaceful. Sour Blow had to take my place today since I'm up here on the show. So you go, man. You get him. You get him hard, man. Sour Blow.
Ron TJ, what's up? I'm not little, but you can call me the Pony Loke. It's fine. I'm not little, but all right.
Call it Pony Loke.
Oh, call that shit Swift resume. Ham? That could stick. The Swift resume, not the quick resume. The Swift resume. That could work. No.
Moving on.
All right.
Thank you.
Whatever. Silent Cypher membership chat for 7 months. Been a member. Thank you. Says Xbox ecosystem on worst day still better than PlayStation. I only read that because it's on a super chat. No one clip that and use it. Cause Cypher is off his meds today.
He said Xbox ecosystem on worst days still better than PlayStation.
Oh, sorry. I read that wrong. I thought he was talking about exclusives or whatever. Yeah, ecosystem, yes. Xbox has it down pat. It looks better. It feels better when you're navigating the dashboard and whatever. But we're not here to navigate dashboards. We're here to play games. Anyways, Sir X-Man.
Yes, sir.
What were your initial thoughts from the whole Xbox announcing that they have a Thursday event?
Microsoft is coming out to set it straight out here in the ether again. They had to do it with ABK to set it straight in the ether with all the trials and all that stuff. So now they're forced to come back out here and put everybody in its place. This is what I say. This is my tagline. Master Chief finished the fight. Phil Spencer comes out and says, Xbox only. And King, hold the line. The triple threat is in. That's it. That's all I got to say on that. I'll know the truth tomorrow, if it's truth or not, which way it's going.
Do you have anything to add to that?
Nope.
So X-Man.
Hey, I'm like that.
You said Chief. You said Master Chief. I was with you. You said Phil Spencer. I was still with you. And then you said King, hold the line. Please, I'm not against it. I just want to understand how the King, hold the line connects to the whole Phil Spencer and Master Chief thing.
Keep putting Sony in his place. Hold the line. How's that? See, look, I left him speechless, Ham.
You're still not being clear, bro.
Everybody else down there know what I'm talking about. Keep putting your foot. Right. Keep putting your foot down. Because I can't say the
Johnny,
other
what
thing.
The hell?
I can't say the other thing.
Johnny. Oh my God! Fold the line.
Yeah,
damn, what is that face? Did you just get a DM? Did you get a DM from an insider? You look very pensive right now.
No, I'm taking care of something on my computer.
All right.
I'm trying to be PC about it. I'm trying to be very cordial about it until they come out and say tomorrow. That's it.
All right, Ron TJ with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Ron TJ. Gears is going to PlayStation 5. LOL, right? If that happens, I'm chainsawing some ponies. Not me, because I've played all the Gears games, the good ones at least. The like 1, 2, and 3. And that's pretty much it. All the other Gears I struggled through 4, and I had to I vomited when when me
Sony
and my
doesn't.
brother played 5.
I
We
can see
threw
that
up. It was
backfire.
terrible. So
Sony
we
doesn't
didn't even
check.
finish 5.
Sony doesn't check for flaws in the game. You never know. Gears might put like a chainsaw virus in there and destroy all PlayStations. I mean, you never know. They don't check none of that stuff at
What
Sony.
the hell? Okay, is this you not being PC? You know, go back to being PC, Sir X-Man. Go back to being PC. The hell?
I'm that evil.
Let's hope it's over on Thursday as a game of this export shenanigans getting long in the tooth. I don't think it's getting long in the teeth. I think this is
going to get worse.
It's just starting. It's like the Activision Blizzard thing. Everyone thought it would end after the lawsuit. No. It just got started. That's all it did. All right. So apart from the communication that they're going to do the whole podcast on Thursday, Phil Spencer has reportedly reassured employees Microsoft won't stop making consoles. So this is via VGC. According to journalist Shannon Liao, and this is weird. These last few days, it's been strange. There was a time when saying, according to journalist whoever, John Doe, Jane Doe, the information had validity to it. Now it's like, according to journalist whoever, we all sit back and we're like, how long until this person retracts this statement or puts out a tweet saying they're not going to be online for 5 days or something until the dust settles after they've started a shitstorm. But okay, let's read the article. Microsoft's head of gaming, Phil Spencer, told employees that Xbox currently has no plans to stop making consoles and that Xbox consoles will continue to be part of its strategy, which involves multiple kinds of devices. So again, part of its strategy, not central, right? Part of its strategy. Okay. Publicly, Microsoft has remained silent on recent reports that it could bring games, including its key exclusive Starfield, to PS5, other than announcing that it would hold a business update sometime next week. We're listening and we hear you, Phil Spencer wrote on Twitter earlier this week. We've been planning a business update for next week. Okay, we've already seen all this. Sir X-Man. Oh, hold up. Let me read this super chat here by Silent Cypher. Thank you so much, Silent Cypher, for the $5 super chat. I wasn't only talking about the feel of the Xbox ecosystem. I mean the games. The services. Yes, Game Pass is number 1. Hardware. The controller. Yeah. All of it, bruv. That's my personal opinion. Whew! Clean sweep. Silent Cypher out here ripping, man. This guy is holding the damn line. Ham and so X-Man, before we go to the topic, what do you think about Silent Cypher's super chat over here?
If I'm keeping it honest, Xbox and PlayStation's been kind of trading back and forth this generation each year on great games. So I can't agree with you completely, Low, because you're like me on the games, and I'm like, yo, dude, I'm constantly playing games. And but then on Silent Cypher's part, it's not every single moment like that Xbox has jam-packed. Like 2022, for instance, was horrible, right? In a sense for Xbox and whatnot, and it was really good
Xbox
for Sony.
Destroyed 2023.
So, but then you look at 2023, and then it's like, oh man, Sony got Spider-Man, but on Xbox I got like a full plate. So it really just kind of goes tit for tat each year. This year to me has started off really strong. Xbox with third party deal with Power Worlds, phenomenal. PlayStation right now, second party game with Helldivers 2, phenomenal. From my point of view, it looks like Xbox is probably going to have the better year, just for the fact if we're looking at like exclusive stuff like that, or more or less first party, I'd say Xbox has it sewed up. As for just exclusives, some people would say it'd be close, but in my opinion, it's a landslide this year for Xbox on the winning side, in my opinion.
Yeah, without the stuff coming out, it looks definitely like it's leaning towards Xbox. So X-Men, Silent Cyphers, thoughts?
I believe him, but I mean, we're going to talk about this year and last year. I mean, I'm not thinking about 2022. 2022 was the year regroup, the year of the ABK stuff. So they stayed where they at, but that gave them actually, but that year for the developers actually gave them time in 2023 to hit the ball rolling, because it gave the developers, instead of trying to rush this stuff out for last year, it gave them time to shine in 2000. We're not going to talk about the one bad one, but it gave them time to shine in 2023. In 2024, I didn't say the name, but you gotta also remember during that year, there was a lot of great games in Game Pass that weren't AAA, that weren't advertised like that, that were great.
That's what I was going to add.
During the course of last year. So people had plenty to do last year, all year. Not just those 4 or 5 games that came out. They had so many other things to do. And now they're killing it the same way at the beginning of this year. There's a lot of great games in Game Pass, not just the ones we know about that came out already. And a lot of people are playing those. They got plenty to do. They got lots to feed you. And that's the thing. I'm ready to get into that Brotato game, because I hear that's fire.
Cozy says it's another Vampire Survivor, so good luck with that.
No, again, she need to play what is that? Assault on the World or something like that, I think it is. It's like Vampire Survivors. I paid for it. It's like $9 or something like that. An army of what is the last name?
All right, when you remember, put in the chat.
Yeah.
To the point that I said about the games being like this, I'm talking specifically just exclusives put next to PlayStation. And I wasn't talking specifically just last year. I was talking about like 5-6 years in a row. I think if we just look at exclusive games, PlayStation, Xbox, I don't think it's in Xbox's favor. But if we're talking services, which is Game Pass, obviously, it's like a big difference. Army of Ruin, Sir X-Men.
Yeah, that's it. He's right. Yeah, I got it.
So for me, I agree with the services part, because Game Pass, till today, until they discontinue day and date and all these deals they're making to put all these games on Game Pass, it's still by far the best service in gaming. And hardware-wise, we all agree the Xbox controller feels the best, except for the clickety clanking. I don't like the click, 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 click. I like that my PlayStation controller, I press the face buttons and silence, whereas the Xbox buttons, it makes noise.
Yeah, anyways, you gotta admit, the Xbox controller lasts you a lot longer than the PlayStation controller. So you can see, I can deal with
because you can remove the batteries. Because you can
or get the chargeable
one. Put it back in. Yeah. There's this controller that from my Xbox One, as you guys can see, it's full. It's pieces. It's in pieces. My sons broke this one, but my kid is like 12. But I promise you, this controller, if I just put in some batteries, it'll freaking work.
Look,
this thing, I don't know what.
Get you an Elite controller. Get you an elite.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure, man.
and tell your son mine.
Right now, my target is a gaming PC, then a Steam Deck or a ROG Ally. That's where I'm focused right now in terms of gaming hardware.
Well, you're gonna need a controller for your PC anyway, so you might as well get it out the way.
Okay, but I recently found out how to connect the PlayStation controller to.
Oh God, never mind.
PC.
Never mind. I'm done. Never mind.
It's like, dude. Even when you put your PC, this freak is still playing on the PlayStation controller.
Not all games actually work well with the PlayStation controller. I'm just letting you know.
It's cool, bro. It's cool. Dark Souls 3 works. All right, that's all I will say. Drawn TJ with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Xbox had one bad game last year, Redfall. Sony for broken or forgotten. Hey, but it was a terrible game on launch, but I hear good things from Sir X-Man. Apparently, it was
K Mega. That's K Mega. K Mega played that game a lot.
K Mega. Yeah,
he got to the 4 hour thing, and then he said it just went to a whole new level. That's what he said. Yeah.
All right, so Ham, what are your thoughts on Phil Spencer saying that apparently reassuring the employees? So this one's a two-pronged one. First off, how do you feel about the credibility of journalists with all these statements that were made and then quickly retracted and corrected, and then some of them even deactivated from Twitter for a bit? So first off, how are you feeling about the credibility of journalists and their sources? And second, do you find it curious, like I do, that Phil Spencer, according to this journalist, Shannon Liao, said that the consoles will continue to be part of Xbox's strategy moving forward and not central?
Say that last part again.
Phil Spencer, according to Shannon Liao, said Xbox consoles will continue to be part of its strategy, not central. He didn't say that they won't be central, but he said they would be part of Xbox's strategy. So my question to you is, first off, how do you feel about the credibility of journalists with scoops, first?
Yep.
And second, about not saying that the console is going to be central?
Okay, so for me, like I said prior, so I'm gonna stand on what I said. As long as they continue to make consoles, I'm happy. And in my opinion, that means that they still have some sort of plan, right? As for the whole credibility for journalists and whatnot, it didn't change. My whole thought process didn't change yesterday from today, and it ain't gonna change for tomorrow. A lot of these people have really good sources, right? But just because you have good sources doesn't mean you're gonna nail it all the time. Sometimes people put too much emphasis on the person reporting stuff. It's okay to believe what they're saying and have like a good and like think that, you know, this person's kind of spitting, you know, right? But to go around and tell everybody else that they need to believe it is something else, right? So in my opinion, it's all right for me to hear something from, let's say, a Gene Park, and I believe it, right? I believe it to be true. I think that's totally fine. But for me to sit here and tell you, Loke, that you need to believe it as well, even though you disagree with part of it, that doesn't make me right, and that doesn't make him right either, because the facts haven't been laid out on the table yet. So So to me, there is still credibility to these people that come out and say stuff, But at the same time, although that there's credibility, that doesn't mean that it's true. Just because, hey, you've been right 9 out of 10 times before, there was still that one time where you were wrong. So I can't completely buy everything that you say. It's just like Adam Schefter or any of the other people in ESPN. They get the stuff right most of the time, but sometimes their facts aren't fact. Or what they think is a fact is actually just an opinion or something that, or they're late on the information. They heard something that was going to happen, but it ended up going a different direction.
All right, but Woj doesn't get anything wrong.
What's that?
Woj doesn't get anything wrong.
Who's that?
Wojnarowski, the basketball insider. You brought up Adam Schefter. For me, my Jason Schreier of the NBA is Wojnarowski. That's my guy. If that guy reports it, it's true. And I don't remember one time that he was off.
Okay, but
X-Men, you
but listen to this. How many times did you see him come out with the story and then backtrack?
A few times.
Only on rumors. Only on rumors.
Didn't this
Isn't that what this is?
And that's what I'm trying to say. Because this chick, this lady, or man, or they, I don't know what Shannon Liao identifies as. Yet our ESG score is going down the drain. Anyway, I don't know.
Move on.
Shannon Liao is not reporting a rumor. Shannon Liao is claiming to have a source in the Microsoft team that told they, or
you just
told
say
them,
they and just keep it moving.
No, you're incorrect. The whole thing started with a rumor that Hi-Fi Rush was going to the Switch, and everybody, even last year, we all saw that.
I'm not trying. I'm not trying to analyze the whole situation. I'm talking about.
No, you just don't want me to break down where it started from, where the report came from.
Oh goodness!
It came from people saying somebody leaked that Hi-Fi Rush was probably going to go to the Switch. And the Switch, we understand, because even last year, everybody said this would be a perfect game for the Switch. Then somebody blew it up, then it blew it up, then it blew it up. You know, when somebody tells a story and it gets blown up and blown up and blown up, and by the time you get to the end of the line, it's totally something different. That's what happened here. And it just got out of control on Twitter. That's how I see it, dude.
All right, X-Men, I need you to stay on topic. All right.
That was on topic.
No, every topic that we cover has a big overarching narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we are talking specifically about Shannon Liao reporting that Phil Spencer has reassured employees Microsoft won't stop making consoles.
No, they're not going nowhere. I knew that already. Why would you go on there when you're building yourself up to the top, dude? Why would you not start making consoles? Why? That was my bad. I had to look at the dog for a minute. Sorry about that, bro. But Xbox ain't going nowhere. They built too much in this ecosystem and everywhere else, dude. They're not. They see themselves growing. You don't do good with $6 billion in a quarter. I mean, $600 billion for Xbox and not keep trying to thrive on top of it. That's not the Microsoft way. They're not going anywhere. Everybody will be playing consoles for quite a while until we get to seamless for everywhere. And that's the truth. I'm done with it.
Seamless. Black John, welcome in, says still a rumor. DJ Birdo, I'm happy you're having fun. I'm happy that you're having a laugh. I'm happy for you, bro. I'm happy for you. Ham?
Sorry about that. I should have said I was taking
Helldivers. It's cool. Next topic. Helldivers 2 concurrent Steam player record is PlayStation Studios' highest yet. The title says it. We don't have to get into it. But here's the number. 81,840 concurrent players. That's the record for PlayStation games on Steam. God of War had 73,000. Marvel Spider-Man Remastered 66,000. Horizon Forgotten Dawn had 56,000. The Last of Us Part 1, the The Last of Us game, had 36,000. Days Gone 27,000. Spider-Man, Black Spider-Man had 13,000. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves 10,000. Ratchet and Wank had 8,000. And the first Helldivers had 6,000. So that's something. Ham, what are your thoughts on Helldivers? Okay, sorry. Do you think with these numbers, PlayStation is convinced to put more games day and date on PC? Or is this just going to apply to online multiplayer games? Do you think they're going to do the whole umbrella of single player included, or just multiplayer?
I think they should. And didn't Yoshida come out not that long ago and say that that they're gonna start working more towards mobile and PC just recently?
Yes, he did.
So I just think that they want to expand the best that they can and jump in front the best that they can, although they kind of started out behind with the whole PC thing and whatnot. But I think this is kind of an obvious duh moment where you see the numbers, right? Where you have something
You're
launch.
muted, Sexman.
You have something launch the same day as it does on PlayStation. And sure, multiplayer definitely helps those numbers out quite a bit, right? Because you're able to play with your friends, which there's not a lot of PlayStation games you can do that with, right? So I mean, that helped out. The crossplay helped out as well. I'm able to sit down and play with people on PlayStation, although I'm playing on PC, right? So that opens it up
with your aim
well.
Assist.
Yeah. I just think this is to me, this is like a silly question, although people are taking it serious as, oh man, PlayStation really needs to allow them single player games to come out on PlayStation and then wait a year. And to me, that's just like money left on the table. You're taking the excitement and sucking it right out of people. If you're gonna tell them, hey, you're gonna get this game, but not until another 12, 13, 14 months. You know what? People that are like on PC and game on PC and are good with that, they're not going to go out and buy a PlayStation. They're not going to go out and buy a PlayStation because Last of Us Part 3 came. They're not doing that. And if somebody does do that, it's like 1 in 50 people might do that. And that's probably being generous. and I feel like that fraction is being generous, right? So I think they should just go on ahead and do it. Quit BSing and tiptoeing around it and toe dipping. Just go on ahead, put your games on PC, let people enjoy them. Go on ahead and make a PC launcher. If you want it to be closed off, that's the way to do it. Stop putting it on Steam. Make your own launcher and put the games on there. I don't think it's that crazy or that difficult for a business of that magnitude.
Mm-hmm. You ready?
Sexman, before you go, I just want to give a quick response to Mr. Janet Dark. When Power World was breaking numbers, the media went out of their way to let us know it was selling on Steam. Now they're quiet with Helldivers 2 and the reviews. Did you hear the numbers I gave you, bruv?
7,000.
Dude.
What was it? 7?
This thing. No.
How many on PlayStation?
No. Helldivers. We don't have the numbers on. Well, I haven't seen the numbers on PlayStation. Point is, this thing couldn't even crack 100,000. So if anyone is wondering, why aren't people losing their minds about the numbers of Helldivers on Steam? It's not even 100,000. Power World was in the millions. Let's pump the brakes.
Wait. Helldivers 2 did break over 100,000 concurrent.
Yeah,
according to this article, it's on 81,000. According to
maybe
VGC.
Currently, but the weekend that it came out, it was above 100,000.
I heard that was for that was for PlayStation numbers.
Maybe for PlayStation, but on PC,
the 81,000
the concurrent Steam player record. Ham, you have the links.
No, I don't.
83,000. I didn't send you the link.
Nope.
God damn it! I forgot to send you the links. All right. Well, I'm sending you the link so you can put it up on the screen. It's 81,840,000.
That's it.
That's on Steam.
That's it.
That's it. Maybe there's like millions of people on PlayStation.
Well, see, this article.
No, there ain't.
This article was published on the 9th. You should see what it did after the 9th.
Right.
Yeah, just type in recent.
Helldivers to Steam concurrent
recent
players.
Or highest concurrent would be.
It's still saying 81,000. And I'm not even in any articles.
That means it's
Let's
dropping.
open the official Steam charts.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up, but go on ahead and continue.
Yeah, it's still saying 81,000.
You should do how many bought, not concurrent.
Man, dude, it's 2024. It's not about sales anymore. I'm sorry. We need to let go of the past.
It used to be about sales.
Right here. Dorian Gray put it right here.
Can we have a link? Anything?
Yeah, that's how many hours. A peak.
No, not how many hours. He says 20 hours ago it was
24 hours ago. That's it. 196. Point 808. Yeah.
So until we get this link specifically, Ham, I wanted to ask you something before we started the show, but we can address it now. Is this game pay to win?
I never got a chance to answer the PC thing.
My bad, Sex man.
All right, I can send you this link right here. It's from Gaming Bolt. It says Helldivers 2's peak concurrent user count nears 200,000 on Steam, Arrowhead Games Studio, and Sony co-op third person shooter. Now has peaked 196,089.
Send me that link. God damn! Oh, that's good news.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I definitely heard much more.
All right, go ahead as I read this article.
All right, then I got a quick one for Ham on this same area. But Sony's been late for the party almost everything this generation. So for them not to counter Microsoft at the beginning when they saw the funds that Microsoft was bringing in, putting games on Steam day one, also, they should have counteracted and did the same thing. Day and date fit their games. But no, they still wanted to stay with the old mantra. So now they see through a third-party game, this license to PlayStation, now and PC, they're seeing the more profitability of the game out and somewhere else on Steam, or if they may decide to make their own app. So once again, they are playing catch up. You can't win playing catch up. You have to innovate at the same time somebody else is innovating. If you see the trend 3-4 years ago, then
Nope.
you should. No, they're playing catch up. They are playing catch up.
Hard right now.
I'm sorry, Loke. They're playing
They're
catch
the
up.
market leader. They're the market leader
With
that
console, but they're
is
they're not the
adopting-
market leader with money and profit.
Yes,
not.
but they're adapting a strategy that Microsoft are currently implementing. You're making it sound like their pivot is too
You
late.
ever heard
I know
you
put
ever
it to
heard the
Ham.
phrase "too little, too late"?
Man, get out of here. You know, I know you put it to Ham.
I'm
I know you put
speaking
it to Ham.
facts. I'm
but
speaking
We're
facts,
capping
dude.
very hard right now. We just
I'm
got
not
done
capping
talking
hard.
about
I'm telling the truth.
where-
I like Sony. I grew up with Sony, but I've been seeing their failures,
Ham,
man. They
yeah.
should have been implementing day and day. If you implement day and day, you get the same amount of money that you get when you bring it day and day. When you wait for that long, a lot of people played so many games and playing so many other games in between the time you decide to launch your game. They be like, I can wait for it. It's going to be there. Steam's going to drop it on sale. But if you put it day and date, people going to buy it at that full price. That increases your income for that game on release day. People pay full price for Helldivers 2 on release day on PC.
How much is Helldivers? $40?
Yeah.
Yeah, but some people pay more because there's another tier version of that game.
When you're talking about full price, you make it sound like it's a $70 game and people are paying for the premium edition of the $70 game. That's not what's happening. But
Yeah, Power World's only $30, and look how much it's made.
All right. Ham, go ahead.
Go ahead with what? I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
So X-Men.
I was talking about day and date with console and PC.
I'm sorry, I'm still lost.
Mm-hmm. Never mind. Loke didn't like my argument. I'll explain it to you on GRG.
Y'all were going at it, and
You put it to Ham. You put it to Ham.
I'll explain it to you next week on GRG, Hams. This week on GRG. Since he missed
Sounds
it.
good.
Love you, Loke, but you know
We're here. We're already here. Ham's already in front of you. Ham's already here in front of you, but you'd rather not talk. Okay.
This is what I tried to tell him, Ham.
Yeah, I'm just like Yobi. I
says
played $32 on CD keys. I did the exact same thing.
All right, let me get these super chats. Raichi, thank you so much for the $2 Canadian. Imagine if PlayStation released a better launcher than Xbox. Anyone have anything to say about that?
Remember when PS Now was on PC? What happened to that?
That's still there.
Well, why don't they expand on that and put their games over there and say these are not in the cloud? These are on the PS Now service.
I don't work there. But dang, I forgot what you're asking, Loke.
Comments on Raichi's super chat. Imagine if PlayStation released a better launcher than Xbox.
Oh, right. I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, as long as the games work off of any of the launchers, I think half the launchers that are out here suck. So so it's just like, if it's better than PlayStation, good for. I mean, if it's better than Xbox, good for PlayStation. But to me, as long as the games run on it, like, I'll deal with the dumbass launcher. like that's how I look at it. Like, I hate the Ubisoft launcher. I absolutely hate the Ubisoft.
I think that's bad. Try the EA launcher.
Is the worst one.
EA launcher sucks too. EA launcher is awful.
That's why Steam is number one.
But when I want to play Madden, or I want to play Battlefield, or I want to play Avatar or whatnot, I'll deal with it. And just, close it out when I don't need it and whatnot. But it sucks. I wish it was better, but at least they have one. Sony doesn't. We're talking about if Sony did and it was better, that'd be nuts. But they don't even have it. So it's just like, whatever.
Does Sony have the money to pay the developers to develop an app for them? Do they have the money to have somebody develop an app?
Yes, they do.
Oh,
Sir.
come on.
Why you
Come
acting like they
on,
ain't got
Sir
no money,
X-Man.
Sir X-Man?
I'm just
Damn.
messing with
Oh,
you.
my
But they
goodness.
need to get to it.
This
If
guy.
you want to do it and keep it in your ecosystem, get you an app.
I like corporate,
Apps are
sir.
everywhere.
I like corporate Sir X-Men.
Oh, I thought
Can
you
get
said
it this week?
cornbread. I thought he said I like cornbread.
Oh my goodness. All right. Drawn TJ with another super chat. Thank you so much for the $2. Says, "Goddamn is a horse eating." Does anyone know what this is reference to? Because
I think he's talking about when Sir X-Man's camera was turned off.
Dude, I was looking after the dog I have here. But I think he's talking about a horse eating pony.
I mean, that's a possibility.
Yes, he.
Bite me. He wasn't talking about me. He wasn't talking about me. Anyways, Helldivers 360,000 across all platforms, according to the director of the game. So
Is that sold?
doing well. No, concurrent players.
That's not bad.
Sales are over 1 million. So
It's not
good
bad.
stuff. It's good stuff.
It's not bad.
I'm being
The
nice.
first week.
Ham. I'm being nice, Ham.
No, you're
This
not.
is him being very nice.
You're not. You can call it nice, but it ain't.
Big Mad Mo. Yes, exactly. If a wish was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, bruv. Yobi says someone hates Sony. Never mind him. Who hates Sony? Who's this? He
Sir
ain't being
X-Man.
nice. He hates Sony so much it's scary. God damn. X-Man.
I've told people 100 times, I
Please.
don't hate Sony. I hate what they are doing. It's
Explain.
a different.
Yeah, I think you think you deserve the chance to explain.
I'm not going to go
Why?
there with you. No,
What
I'm not going to go.
specific?
You know what? We're going to do a one-on-one one day so I can break it down to you. But continue with your other topics.
I can't wait to watch that. I
Ah,
will be in the
all right,
crowd.
Let's do this, X-Men. This Sunday, instead of me editing a video, because right now I'm working on a script, I'll put it up the Sunday after. This Sunday, let's me and you have a chat about what your problem is with Sony. Let's do that. Can we do that?
I don't have a problem with Sony, but you keep thinking I have a problem with Sony. No, I have a problem with their practices the past few years.
Yes, you do, says Yobi. Stop lying to the people. He speaks of Sony with so much venom.
Don't get me
Even
confused
venomous
with Viper. Don't get me confused. Viper's way worse than me.
pause.
Viper's way worse than me. Viper is way worse than me on Sony.
I don't know.
Or maybe I'll invite Viper as well. You know what? Maybe I'll invite Viper as well, so you guys can explain what your problem is with Sony.
Do you want to really get destroyed that day, dude?
What you mean? Dude, I own 0 shares in PlayStation. I profit nothing from PlayStation, so I cannot lose if you make concise and logical arguments against PlayStation. I lose nothing. This thing will still work. I will still be able to play Stellar Cheeks when it comes out. It's fine. I just want to understand why. You know what I mean? Ham, does that make sense?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, I heard King Thrash
I don't
in
know
here
why.
for a minute. Was that a joke? Was that King Thrash talking a second ago, Ham?
Where?
Moving on.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be King Thrash. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, come on, Lo. Let's
Whatever.
do this, man.
Ron TJ with the super chat. Thank you so much for the $5, brother. Screw Sony. Loke, invite me on the show. I'll fight you. What?
Threat
Motherfucker gonna fight
approaching.
me. What, guys?
Hey,
It's not that serious.
And you
It's
know,
really not that serious.
John TJ coming to a show. He don't hold back no punches, dude. I've been on the show with him. You have. You know he don't throw no punches.
TJ,
You
you
don't hold
don't
back.
have to threaten me with a good time. All right? Just say you're interested, and I'll shoot you the link. This Sunday is looking packed from the looks of things. Anyways,
You know he's loving this, right, Ham?
Damn.
He's like, I'm gonna
I
get some
will
real
be-
guests.
My ottoman will have my feet on it, and I will be just sitting there with, maybe some cheddar popcorn or something. Kick back,
play some Power World, and just
nah. I can't be playing no games. I'm watching this show.
Oh, you want to watch the? You want to see the reactions and everything.
I need to watch that train derail.
You want to watch it crash? I'm just saying 2 things, fellas. 2 things. First, everyone better have their cameras on, otherwise I'm kicking you. And second, I don't have a problem with dissenting ideas.
Dissenting.
But as soon as things start getting,
insult us already before the show by saying it's dissenting? Really?
Dude, do you know the definition of dissenting?
Yes,
I'm not insulting. Dissenting. No. Dissenting ideas are ideas that go against whatever it is that you believe as a person. That is a dissenting idea. So I'm not saying that you guys are right or wrong.
Idea is dissenting upon your opinion. So you're dissenting upon
is this show starting right now?
I know, right? Ham don't feel like it.
You know what? What?
I can go make some popcorn right now.
Bite me, Ham. We'll get into it on Sunday. If y'all are not coward, we'll do this on Sunday. Anyways,
hopefully I finish my Tomb Raider.
Is this game? You see, excuses already popping up.
No, I'll be there. If I'm available, I'll be there. Ain't no hesitation.
We haven't even started. We're already getting excuses.
I'm gonna love this
Tomb Raider and a blocky ass tits. That's what's happening right now. Okay. Drawn TJ, no, seriously, invite me Sunday. It will be fun. I'll roast my little Texan Logue pony.
Damn.
All
right.
Ham, don't you leave, Ham. Get your ass back here. Ham. Ham.
I'm not saying nothing else. Next topic.
You okay? So X-Man, you haven't played Helldivers, right?
No, I haven't played it. I watch Ham play and some other people play it. It looks cool.
So the reason why I wanted Ham to keep it professional for another 5 minutes was because I've seen a lot of articles and I've heard from certain people that I trust, like Oh No It's Alex, for example, saying that Helldivers is paid to win.
I've heard that too.
Before I get into the articles, what are your thoughts on? Okay, there's Ham. Ham.
It's all you about Helldivers.
What up? What about? So you want me to talk about the pay to win thing?
Yes. Is it pay to win or not?
I'm sure it is. I'm sure
end
it
of
is.
Discussion.
We'll see. Like, so
end of discussion.
So, I mean, if we're just trying to look for a quick, do you pay money to be better than somebody else from the jump? Yes. You can do that. Do I?
By definition.
Do I take it personal? Not really. I don't care. Do you know why I don't care? Because it's not PvP. If that person pays to win and he gets on my team, let's go fucking do it. you know what I'm saying? You're helping me get through the game quicker. You're saving my ass. If this was if this was a PvP game where I am fighting versus you, then it's a big problem, right?
Yes.
But if you're paying money to win, like let me put it this way. Let me put it this way for people that can't quite comprehend what I'm saying. If I invite you to my game on 2K and you paid for your player to be ranked 99, why am I mad? You're on my team.
Yep.
Let's get it. I will lob the ball up to you all game. You know what I'm saying?
I will go.
There you go. Shaq. I will be the leader in assists. You can have the ball.
You're gonna break that record.
Yeah, we finna break some records. So that's why I say, yeah, it has some pay to win aspects, but it doesn't frustrate me. It doesn't hold me back or anything. It's just like, if you don't want to grind like I do and you want to pay to be further, more power to you. But I ain't paying no extra money to level up and be quicker about that kind of stuff, because I'm enjoying the game the way it is. I like the loop.
The grind.
I'm cool with it. Yeah, it's fine. I think people making a big deal about it are just there to do that, to make a big deal about it.
I don't think they're
everybody
making a
mad.
big deal out of it, Ham.
What's that?
I don't think they're making a big deal out of it. Because pay to win, right? We need to be able to respect what the words mean. Okay, I can never wake up tomorrow and tell you this is not a cup anymore. I can now start calling this a mat. All right. Pay to win does not stop being paid to win because it's not PvP. That's not how definitions work.
I get it. I get that.
Okay.
I get how some people might not like it, but I'm telling you, it doesn't bother me. If you want to pay,
I'm not bothered either.
To beat if you want to pay to roll the credits, do it. As long as it's not affecting me.
Yes.
Don't care.
Yeah. And Ham, I'm with you right up until that point. I also don't really care. I'm not playing this game. I'm probably never going to play this game because I'm not an online type of guy. There's a reason Power World, I get it. There's a reason Power World came out, and I was like, oh, that's nice. I'm not gonna play it though. You know, this thing came out. It's cool, but it's not for me. It's not my type of stuff. I might try it, but it's not something that I'm sitting down and I'm making plans. Like I'm actually going to make time. Dude, I just restarted Dark Souls 3 and put a proper dent into it. I think I put like 16 hours on the weekend. But that's my type of game. This doesn't really invite me, so I wasn't worried about this game until I started hearing the discussion about, is this pay to win? And then people are like, no, it's not pay to win because it's not PvP. And that's where they got me. Because if there's one thing you know, Ham, I freaking hate people misusing the English language. I hate that.
I said it was pay to win, but I said I didn't care.
No, that's you. But as Cozy said, I'm terminally online. I'm sitting here and I'm seeing people say, no, it's not PvP, so it's not pay to win. And I'm like, you guys insane.
It's like paying for a cheat code. It's like paying for a cheat code.
Win. It's in the name, ladies and gentlemen.
But you're paying for a cheat code.
It's not pay. It's not pay to beat another player. It's pay to win. That's why Assassin's Creed with the XP boost, whatever, is pay to win. There's no PvP in Assassin's Creed, but it's still pay.
No, that's right. No, look, I felt
like I was losing my mind.
Wrong. I'm not here to say that you're wrong. I'm just here to say that if a game makes the loop fun enough, I'll grind my way to it. It's just like in 2K. You can pay to win in that game too. Am I wrong?
But why? It kind of takes, but it takes it out, especially in the career. It takes the fun out.
Exactly.
It's nice to play
I've never
and
paid
level up
2K
slowly.
I've never personally paid 2K basketball or any of the football game, Madden or none of that. I've never paid for any kind of stats, for any kind of cards, any of that stuff. The only thing, the only thing I pay for is a season pass, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm
the same way.
Buy,
yeah.
I don't buy cards that make me better or VC or whatnot. I think those kind of games, it's more fulfilling to earn that stuff. Just like back in the day when we used to play, the old NCAA football 2000s and the NBA lives and stuff like that. Sure, I can go into the settings and make freaking make Charles Barkley 100% on threes, right? I mean, I could do that, but then it takes the fun out of the game. And sure, I mean, it's an option, but is it something that's going to keep me playing the game longer? No.
Probably not.
It's just like watching the end of a movie. It's like watching the last third of a movie and then having somebody say, "Hey, you want to run that back?" And it's like, not really. I already know the end.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
The excitement's gone.
Kind of sucks.
There's no challenge. There's no challenge at all in the game.
Ron TJ says it sounds like Luke doesn't want to get his ass kicked. Okay, you sure, bro? Whatever you say.
Talking about Tekken.
Oh, you're talking about Tekken. Oh no, don't worry about Tekken. Don't worry about Tekken. I just confirmed with Sensei that we're gonna play this weekend. Ron TJ, me and you were friends on Xbox. We can get it popping this weekend. It's cool. We can do this.
Who's your friend on PlayStation? Other than Ham.
Get the hell out of here, man. Seriously, I'm trying to have a nice conversation. Why you being like this? All right. Whatever. So, okay, we've established it is pay to win. Cope, seethe, mold, I don't know, whatever you want, guys. Just because you pay to win a little less, or just because you pay to win, but it's not against other players, it doesn't mean it stops being paid to win. All right? Just because you enjoy the grind doesn't mean it's not pay to win. Yeah, and also just because you don't have a proper command of the English language doesn't mean we all have to drop to your level. All right. Moving on.
Nah, it's just a you pay for. That's all.
Foam Stars review in progress. Ham.
Really? It really took that long?
Foam Stars is out.
You should have reviewed it, Loke. You should have sent it in the IGN.
No.
It was free.
I'm not doing that. What do you mean free? You had to pay for PS Plus. I don't pay for PS Plus.
You just got the regular, right? You just got the regular.
I have Game Pass. I don't pay for any online service on PlayStation.
That was the reason I actually bought Helldivers on PC, is because I was gonna get it on PS5, and then somebody told me, like, you're gonna have to renew your PlayStation subscription. Then and I was like,
what?
I'm getting it on PC. well, because you need.
Oh, you got to play online.
Exactly, and it's just like that for Xbox too. So
Yeah. Guys, PC is the only way to go. Make peace with it. All right, it'll hurt less. Dron TJ, thank you so much for the super chat. Says Mortal Kombat and Killer Instinct is better.
Oh,
again, I'll see you in Tekken 8. Otherwise, I won't see you. I don't know. It's up to you, my man.
DOA is better than Tekken to me, but that's just me. I love DOA.
Yeah, the physics.
It's not about the physics. It's the fighting, dude. The mechanics are sound in DOA, man.
What the physics for me, dog. That's all I'm gonna say.
I love the mechanics.
Play me in Madden. I'll destroy your Raiders. Of course, you'll destroy my Raiders, dude. I lose to the PC with the Raiders.
Everybody beats the Raiders.
Dude, we have a shit team. What are you talking about? Ham, Dron TJ is the guy that'll be like, pick your Orlando Magic in NBA 2K and I'll beat your ass. It's like not much of a brag, dude. What are you talking about?
Does the Orlando Magic still have a team? I haven't heard anything about them in a long time.
They do have a team.
Okay,
They're not even a bad team either.
Yeah, but they don't make the playoffs. So.
Oh, I didn't say they were good. I just said they're not.
I'm just saying 50% of the teams
they're like a middle.
Make the playoffs.
They're kind of like a middle
They're not. They're not because 50% of the teams in each conference make the playoffs.
They're
Well,
like
they're on. They're right on the cusp, right there. They're like playing.
they're like the Detroit Pistons right now. That's what they're
like playing right now.
I didn't have Ham capping for the Magic on my bingo card. What's happening here? What's going on?
No, I'm just being honest. Go look it up.
What? The Magic on the cusp of making the playoffs. All right.
They're like a play-in team. Like that's not crazy.
Are they in the play-in? Are they?
They could be. You really gonna look this up right now?
Yeah, dude. NBA. That's my jam.
NBA jam.
I'll confirm as the show goes. 3-bit. Welcome in 3-bit. Black John, I feel like I'm just paying Game Pass and not online on Xbox. Yeah, when you pay for Game Pass, Ham, you don't feel cheated, so to speak, because you get all the other stuff. And Game Pass gives you day one games.
I am so confused with you sometimes, look. I don't know which end you burn the bridge on, man. I'm just so confused with you. I just don't know anymore. I don't know which side you're on sometimes.
I'm on my side. I'm on my dude. You should have seen the rant. Was it last year, Ham, or the year before?
I feel like Luke says this every week.
Yeah. Like, I don't care about PlayStation. I don't care about Xbox. I don't care about Nintendo. I don't care about PC.
I know, dude.
About who can service me best.
You ain't got to point down at your junk when you say
service. No, I'm pointing down. I'm pointing down. I'm not pointing my junk. I'm pointing down because my controllers are down here. See?
You're like, who can service me better?
Oh, is that the PlayStation controller that you can breathe on? Is that what's down there? Does it breathe back? Yes. It breathes back?
Yeah, point is, X-Man.
I know, dude.
You and a thousand other people look at me and they're like, what's the deal with this guy? I'm not like a fake neutral. I'm like 100% all about me, dude. I don't even care.
Everybody, I want everybody to know this. I just be messing with Loke, but Loke is very neutral. He really is.
I just want to know who can.
Sometimes you just gotta put him in a certain place so he don't get out of control with one side. You got to keep him in that fair zone, right in the middle. Because
I've never seen you, Sir X-Man.
Right.
Have you ever seen anyone? Right. I've seen the chat. I've seen Sir X-Man and K Mega put effort into putting me, like pulling me away when I'm capping for PlayStation. Whenever I cap for Xbox or Game Pass, no one is like, look, chill out. It's not that good or whatever. Everyone's just like, oh yeah, keep going, bro. Keep going. No one ever saves me when I'm capping for Xbox. What's that about? Ham, even you don't save me, Ham. You just watch me. What's that about?
The only one that's on your side is the only one that's always on your side when you're on the PlayStation side is Dark Optimus. That's it. Yeah, that's it, dude. That's it. That's your only friend you got over there on that side.
Mike Johnson also caps PlayStation. That's my guy.
Mike. Yeah.
3-bit IGN taking their time with Formstar's review, but released the ending of Suicide Squad before the game came out.
Yep, that's sad, ain't it?
I feel like me and 3-bit are about to have a fight. And
I've never seen IGN release the end of a game before. I've never seen that. Why would they do something like that, though? I've never seen them do that. They may talk about an ending, but they never release the end. I just don't know why they hit that game so hard like that, man.
I will refer everyone to my video that I made, also sharing the ending of Suicide Squad. Does that answer your question, Sir X-Man? Go watch that video and you will know why IGN did what they did. I'm not saying I speak for IGN, but I assume that The people at IGN.
You know, I
feel the
didn't
same
even know
way
that. You should have
I
just left
feel.
it alone because I did not even know. Now everybody in here knows that
Knows that what? That I made a video.
about the end of Suicide Squad.
No, not the end, but a couple of the spoilers that were there. Yeah, definitely. I made a video. I will repeat that. I'm not afraid of it. Anyone has a problem, you can catch a plane, come to Mozambique. I'm in Maputo. It's fine.
Well, you're coming to the U.S. eventually. People got a good memory in America.
It's cool. No problem. No problem.
We love you,
People
bro.
need to grasp. Yes, IGN is garbage, but Suicide Squad is hot garbage. Dorian, I want to agree with you so badly.
I
Like,
do.
I really want.
I 100% agree with that take.
Oh goddamn, Ham! You can't say that. Ham, you can't say
It's
that because
Dorian
IGN
Gray
has
Day.
given us codes. Don't fucking do that, Ham. Don't you dare. Anyways,
Done.
Foam Stars is out. No one's really talking about this game.
Of course not.
The IGN review concludes with the following. Because of the multiplayer restrictions, I need a lot more with Foam Stars before I can fully weigh in with a score. I'm excited to check out the rest of its modes, especially based on the 3 I've played so far. Frustrating monetization and structure aside, I've had a pretty good time with Foam Stars whenever I'm in an actual match. So here's hoping those issues don't start to drag the whole thing down below the bubbles. So X-Men, what are your thoughts on the fact that Foam Stars came out and people barely spoke about it? I would venture to even like guess that we're probably the only podcast talking about Foam Stars right now, or even today. So go ahead. You're muted.
Oops.
Sir X-Men.
Yeah. When the game first came out, I saw 4 people. I forgot which site it was. They were doing a 4-player stream of the game,
Mm-hmm.
and they were saying, "Yeah, getting all excited into it." But I just was feeling like something was missing. And I had to say, I'll have to backtrack so far to find out who it was that I was watching. But I don't know. It's like they were faking their enthusiasm and fun that they were having for the game. Like, I got you, I got them. Move up. I'm gonna pick you up, I'm gonna save you, and I'm like, watch out for the big bubble coming at you. And I'm like, that don't sound right. You know, it just
Really?
Yeah. Watch out for the big bubble coming at you.
You can gauge realness from people that are playing a game.
Yeah, if you got 4
Like
people, they were all on one stream playing together. So you saw them all on this line and the game on that line. So I was like,
Yeah. Being on the same stream is one thing. I'm saying
they were on the same team, going against another team on the game. So I was watching them, and they looked like they were moderately having fun. You know, doing just regular basic commands of people telling people, watch out here, watch out there, like you do in a multiplayer game. You know, or I'm coming to get you, or coming to save you, or like you can go pick this over there, go pick that up to help you out over there. You know, your basic things when you play multiplayer games. Remember, look, you don't play multiplayer games. But
yes.
But it's like it felt like the engagement wasn't as deep as I've seen people when they played that Splatoon. You know, you can tell, but it is a new game. People still figuring out the strategy of the game. So I'm not going to knock it until the review come out, you know, and I want to see more on it. Now, if they bring it to PC and then you could also play it over there, you know, then I might pick it up. You know, it looks interesting. It looks like a good game for kids. It really does. So other than that, I can see why they're waiting on it. They're probably just waiting to get further in and see how much more there is to the game. But if it's just that one thing and they don't have other game modes to go along with it on release, most games come out with a lot more different game modes on release when it comes out. So we'll just have to wait until they pull it up and see what they say, since they're the ones playing it right now. Of course, you could be playing it too, Loke. I mean, you don't have whatchamacallit. That's right. I'm sorry about that. I forgot about that.
PS Plus.
Yeah, you don't have that.
Even if I had it, this looks like trash. But Ham, what's your take on the almost radio silent reaction online? And do you agree with Sir X-Man that you can gauge authenticity from streamers?
I'd say that there's some truth to what Sir X-Man is saying. I mean, it's hard to be fake for a long period of time and keep that same, motivation that you had maybe on day 1 to day 300. Right? Some people can do it really well, but Mama and Daddy always said, it's a lot more work being fake or fronting than it is just telling the truth, just keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
So so I think there is something to be said with that statement. But there are a lot of people that make a living off of being fake. So so there's that as well. So I mean, you can be tricked. You can be tricked for quite some time. Some people are just really good at doing it. But as for foam stars, I mean, I feel like that's a tough one to fake for very long.
Yep. What I was feeling. That's what I was feeling, Ham.
Doing like 5-hour streams every day.
I feel like somebody that likes that game is more or less liking it until the next thing that actually comes out that they actually really do like.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the Metacritic on that
it's
game,
like a
dude?
placeholder. No, I haven't seen the Metacritic.
It's not pretty. It's not pretty.
I just don't even feel the need to even look at it because it's just. I didn't think this game was going to be any good. In my opinion, it looks terrible. It looks like something I would never touch.
It's too copycat.
I don't care. I don't care if it wasn't copying anything. It could be completely original with what it has, and I would
nothing about it invites you.
I'm all set. I'm all set with this game. I don't have anything good to say about this game, and as a matter of fact, we got about 8 more minutes left in this show, and I don't want to spend another second on it.
I'd rather play Power Washer.
I'm about to force you into a very uncomfortable position, and because my follow-up question for this one, since I brought up this fake influencer behavior, this one's for Ham and Sir X-Man, for both of you guys. If Square Enix was to offer each one of you $10K to stream Foam Stars for 5 hours every day for every weekday for 1 month, would you do it?
Give me the money.
For 10K?
Give me the money.
For 10K.
Give me the money.
5 hours a day?
For a month.
I'm gonna have weekends. I gotta have weekends off though.
4 weeks.
I gotta have weekends off. I have to have
weekends down. The X-Men is down. Ham's not feeling it.
Weekends off.
Hey, let me tell you. I think I'd do it because I've had worse jobs. Because I'm not even looking at it as enjoyment. I'm looking at it as clocking in. And most people in the world don't enjoy their jobs. So if you're giving me a job to do, and you're paying me
Yes.
I don't have to like it, but I like
No, you don't have
money.
to like it. No, Ham. Nope. They're paying you, so you better have a smile on your face, and you better be laughing and coming up with quips.
Right until I clock out. Right until
For
I
5
clock
hours,
out.
yes.
You're absolutely right. Because you know what? When I was an indoor skydiving instructor, there was days where I was livid, but I was still smiling. You know, I still was trying to get them tips. I was still trying to, make everybody feel good when I did my demo performance at the end of the class. Yeah.
Well, you were bored out of your mind.
It'd be the same thing for Foam Stars too. I'd be like, "Hey, you guys, how you doing?
Welcome
It's a good
to
day
the
out
stream.
here." You know? And then they're like, hey, you should join this match with me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, dog, but I get off of work here in 10 minutes.
Oh, dude, you suck.
But
suck.
I just want you to play for fun. And that's when I'd have to tell them, I'm sorry, but that's not what I want to do on my time off. I will see you the next time that I'm streaming, though. I'd love to play with you.
Oh my goodness. This guy.
All
right, so Sex Man is down.
That I'm playing
without
money.
Look, would you play it? Would you do that?
To play Foam Stars for 10K. I'd fucking do it. I'd do it. No problem.
For 5 hours a day.
I'd do it. For 5 hours. I'd do it. You know what? I would stream for an extra 2 hours. I'd stream for like 7 hours.
Oh, you know why? I just remember.
To
cost of living is lower down there. So
month.
10,000 American dollars would be a lot more money for him down there.
Oh, that's some good stuff, y'all.
See what I'm saying? That'd be a lot more money for him down there.
I'm just saying. And Raichi brings up a good point here with Square Enix, and not Raichi, my bad. Legendary Yobi. About how Square Enix disrespected black folks. Yobi, I have to be honest with you. I'm 100% with you. 100%. But I'm teetering. I'm teetering right now. Because Final Fantasy 16 is looking mighty nice right now. I'm getting less and less angry every day that goes by. I'm faltering, my brother. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay away. I'm doing my best.
The way I looked at it was I didn't pay for it, so whatever. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm game sharing with someone. With Wise, and he has Final Fantasy 16. But it's an integrity thing for me, at least. Where it's still like I don't even want to give them my time. You know, I don't even want to have the achievements from Square Enix. But I don't know, man. It's looking mighty nice. Anyways, Foam Stars came.
And I played it under another.
Pretty much died. I ain't got time for that bullshit.
Let's show offline. He'll show offline.
I do have a fraud account, Ham. A digital fraud account where it's based in the US instead of South Africa. I know a lot of people say that it's not fraud, but for me, saying that you are somewhere where you're not, that's pretty fraudulent. Saying I'm in South Africa because PlayStation doesn't believe there's another country besides South Africa in Africa is different because I am literally on the African continent. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. Guys, we have this report here from Kotaku that says it tells us where the foam in Foam Stars. All right, we're skipping it then. Japanese celebrities have reportedly been told not to mention Pal World to avoid Pokemon backlash.
I heard about that.
So
that's insane.
From VGC. Yep. Tokyo Sports reports that according to a talent agency, so this is real. According to a talent agency source, talent have been advised not to mention the game in case. Mention the game in case there are issues. So here's the quote: We have told our talent not to mention Power World on social media or in public. The source said, This was done out of consideration for the Pokemon side as an agency. This decision was made in consideration of future potential collaborations. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon's intellectual... Oh, sorry, my bad. In January, the Pokemon Company broke its silence. We already know this. They're looking into it, blah, blah, blah. So, X-Man, what are your thoughts on celebs being told not to speak on Pal World?
It's their country. If the authorities tell them not to do it, it is. They don't have free speech like we do, so can't control what they tell them. We have no control over that. But they get whispers of this game in the U.S. So, and all over the world. So it is what it is. I'm being honest.
I'm lost here. You brought up free speech. I don't understand.
Oh, God. If they tell them not to talk about it over there,
yeah,
then they tell them not to talk about it. Over here, you can pretty much say what you want unless you got an NDA. They're telling them to do it without an NDA. So they don't have those kind of rules over there. We do.
I'm going to tell Sir X-Man that he is absolutely wrong.
Okay, break it down to me, Ham.
There are many businesses, even here in the United States, where they're just like, don't mention that other brand. And to me, this has nothing to do with free speech or a law or anything. Because as Luke just got done reading the article, it's a company telling other people that are working in that company or within that company not to speak on it. It sounds like they're just saying, hey, we see a potential of getting money with Pokemon, and Pokemon is much bigger. Don't say anything to ruin your opportunity to be able to work with Pokemon, because Nintendo Pokemon is very fickle. And if you mess with their bottom line whatsoever, you can say see you later to any opportunities with working with them. It has nothing to do with the law.
Okay,
Go
then that
ahead
changes it.
and say what you want to say. Go ahead and say what you want to say. Just like Colin Kaepernick said what he wanted to say. Right? It's the same thing.
No, I understand, but Loke didn't. Nobody mention it was a company that told them to say it.
No, don't talk over me, brother. Nobody wants you to say this specific thing. You go out and say it anyways. There are repercussions to it now. Right. And that's why I said it has nothing to do with it being in Japan or it being in China or it being anywhere. It's more or less saying, hey, don't ruin a good opportunity by saying how you feel. That's literally what it is. And to me, it's silly, it's stupid, but it's also business. What they don't want you to do if you work at Ford is talk about how much you love Chevy when a customer comes in. It doesn't look good. And it will probably get you fired. Maybe not by having that free speech, but then they're looking for any reason to get rid of your ass. Am I wrong, Loke?
No, you're right.
Say what you want to say, but shit might happen if you say something.
I didn't know it was company.
It will happen.
The way he explained it, though, Ham, I didn't know it was the company that said it. Now, the company said it. I can understand.
I read the.
That's a different story.
But I read.
But the way it came out of the way you were phrasing it didn't acknowledge it like it was the company that said that. I'm just being from what I heard. No disrespect, my friend.
All right. Well, with this added context that Ham has, have you now changed your position on this one,
Yeah, Ham's right. If it was corporate and company that said that, then yes, he is correct. Hush your mouth. They need to hush their mouth.
So before we bounce,
have you muted.
I wanna splash.
There's gonna be consequences and repercussions. Reminds me of that movie Life with Eddie
Yeah,
Murphy.
I saw that. Yeah, that was funny as hell.
Anybody take my cornbread? I can have my killing spree.
So I wanted to add a conspiracy theory wrinkle here. What are the odds that Nintendo themselves or the Pokemon company themselves reached out to talent agencies to say this? I don't think the talent agencies are so interested or vested in the Pokemon brand that they would preemptively make this move without getting some sort of information from the Pokemon company or from Nintendo. Am I reaching?
No.
Because if you heard through the grapevine 2 years ago, they were telling Nintendo that they were going to do something similar to what they're doing with the balls pulling characters. They said that. But it's not going to be like a Pokemon. It'll just be certain aspects like Pokemon does. And Nintendo knew about it 2 years ago. They said, we don't have no problem with it. Just don't copyright our characters. Make sure it's far away.
Let me read some more. Since I was reaching and you guys are with me, let me read some more and then we can bounce. Fellas, if we assume that Nintendo took the time, or the Pokemon company took the time to communicate with the talent agencies in Japan, can we safely say that Nintendo is shook by Power World?
Oh, 100%. 100%. You don't go out of your way. Yo, I can tell you right now that Nike isn't going out of their way to say, yo, y'all better not talk about Tom's shoes. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, don't talk about Puma or whatever. Don't talk about something that's actually making an effect here. Like
Converse
this thing is making a lot of noise. This thing this thing is literally grabbing our customer base. Right? It's got 2 fistful of a big portion of customer base that love Pokemon but didn't get to play it like Power World made it.
Yep.
And they are mad jealous about that. So until they make something likewise,
when they do that,
after they make something likewise, they better not hear anybody on their side that supposedly supports Pokemon say inkling about Power World. Or else
this thing does not exist. This thing is Voldemort. That's what it is.
Yo.
I can see Nintendo learning from that. I can see them learning from this game, though.
Nah.
And knowing Nintendo, they'll probably innovated a lot more deeper. You know. But they also need to realize that this game ain't just on Nintendo. This game is also on PC. So Nintendo needs to maybe think about doing that also for a big market share with their next Pokemon. That's what made it also so big. It makes a difference, dude. It does.
I have no faith in Game Freak. It's not Nintendo that I don't have faith in. It's Game Freak, the specific developers that make Pokemon. I have no faith in them. If past performance informs future results, these guys' past performance does not inspire faith, in my opinion. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong, but the only way you're gonna get that outcome, Sir X-Man, is if when they put out another lackluster Pokemon game, people don't buy it, and then Nintendo calls them in for a meeting, and they're like, "Yo, we have a problem." That's the only way they're going to change and innovate. Other than that, they're going to keep doing the same things, and then people are going to keep on buying, and they won't change. That's all that's going to happen.
This is true.
Yobi says, Sexman, they just mad about someone came in and do Pokemon better than them. Game Freak.
Oh, yeah.
Formula for years and could have been implemented this. Yes, they out a broken game. I think that they released or they put out a broken game and said, "Fuck y'all." Damn.
Yeah,
Yobi, I was reading your comment with full faith. That ending, dude, that went from like 0 to 100.
I think that was that Pokemon Blue that came out a couple of years ago, correct? That was the bad one.
I think it was Arceus. I think it was Pokemon Arceus or something. Anyways, with that, we have come to the end of another episode of the Lowdown on TSWS Gaming. Thank you to everyone for coming through. Thank you for engaging in the chat. Thank you so much for the super chats. They're definitely going to help with my ticket to the US. I'm going to be a refugee, and
TJ's coming to
go
get
there without a green card. I'm gonna go to the US without a green card, and then I won't leave. Anyway, Uso, is that a new profile picture? Because that looks nice. I think that's a new profile picture. Anyways, this is the end of the show. So X-Man, please
like
plug your stuff.
Hopefully I'll be on GRG. Hopefully I'll be on GRG. Hopefully I'll be on GRG Friday. Oh my God, Jesus fucking Christ!
I'm loving this.
Hopefully I'll be on GRG Friday if K Mega has the show. Other than that, Tomb Raider's getting ready to start. I get to play it early because I pre-ordered it. It'll be ready at 6 o'clock on my Xbox, and that's all I'm gonna be doing until I battle Loke on the show on one of his Sundays. That's about it.
All right. Ham Solo, you want to add anything before we hop on out of here?
Sure. Matt is gonna be having his show on Thursday instead of Wednesday this week because of the whole Xbox podcast thing or whatnot. So we're gonna listen to that or watch that first, and then we'll do the show after. And then later that evening, I have a show with I have Behind Them Sticks with Oh No, It's Alex on Thursday.
Nice. Oh yes, it's Alex.
8 p.m. Eastern, and yeah, that's what it looks like up until Bull sitting on Friday.
All right,
and hopefully GRG.
Yes. You heard it from Ham. Tuesdays we do the Lowdown. Usually it's just me and Ham, but we had to do something special because Sir X-Man wanted to come through today. Wednesdays, it's usually the two-player podcast on Matt Likes Games channel. But like Ham said, thanks to Xbox, these guys are taking over the whole discourse of gaming. Thanks to Xbox, the two-player podcast has been moved to Thursday. And also there's a special Behind Them Sticks episode with Oh No, It's Alex, the biggest YouTuber right now at the moment. Friday, it's bullshitting me, Ham, Cozy, Matt, having a good time. I still haven't locked down a guest, but working on it. Sunday, if everything works out well, it's going to be me, Sir X-Man, Drawn TJ.
You said 2 weeks from now.
No, I ain't scared, bro. I ain't scared. We can do this Sunday, bro. Why are you moving it? Are you afraid, sir?
No, you did.
We're also doing it this Sunday. We are doing it this Sunday.
Where's a red flag so I can throw it for the replay? I need a red flag so I can throw it for the replay.
Fear. That's what fear looks like. You start to try and move.
I don't remember him saying anything about 2 weeks.
Okay, then I'll be there.
He is afraid, man. He is
What time American Central?
I will send you the Central African time, and then you and Dron TJ can do something most Americans haven't done in their entire lives. Calculate the time around the globe. All right, figure out what time it is at 9 p.m. Central African time.
Dude, your time zone could be in the moon. I wouldn't know.
That's like 4 o'clock
All I'm
here.
saying.
Okay.
Ham, don't do the work for him. Jeez.
Ham's in the same time zone, dude. What are you talking about?
No, I wanted you to do the calculations. Anyway, or Google it or whatever. Anyways, I'm Loke7. That's Ham Solo. That's Sir X-Men. Thank you so much for enjoying this show with us and taking the time to interact in the chat.